July to August of 1995. First to say, in January 1995, I started going to Vocational Rehabilitation in Kinston, North Carolina, across the Hardy Road from Vernon Park Mall. There I was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome. We had been looking for this diagnosis all my life, what was wrong with me. But anyways, they hooked me up. They sent me to college and got me a job as a weighmaster at Dimon International, Kinston, North Carolina. They assigned me a job coach. Gina Bryan was her name. She worked at the Bern, North Carolina Vocational Rehabilitation. I was 22 back then. She was 32, and she was good looking. Shoulder length, brownish hair, and maybe 5'8", 5'9", long arms. I always hoped my arms were longer than hers, but I didn't measure arms back then. I came this close to asking her, but Anyways, she was she was nice to me, friendly. My mom would drop me off at work, but since she was my job coach, she would sit with me in my booth in a shack, and when it was time to go, she would give me a ride to home, and she would talk. She was friendly. One afternoon, I asked her, "Hey, on the way home, will you stop by McDonald so I can get me something to eat on the way home?" She's like, "Okay." Well, the next hour she started looking uncomfortable, and she finally said, "Look, I won't be able to take you to McDonald's. And you're gonna have to start finding a way to get home." She didn't want to do it anymore. Now what happened? And this destroyed my self-esteem. This is why I eventually ended up getting fired from Dimon International, because I was angry because the way I got treated. I'm gonna lash out when people treat me like I'm not good looking. Now what happened? When I asked her if we could go to McDonald's on the way home, she would always drive me home after work. She probably thought I was trying to get in with her, get personal with her. She probably thought I was trying to date her. Not true. But she probably thought I was. And because I was not good looking, because I look like I do, this made her very uncomfortable. And she started putting up her defenses to get her distance herself from me. All of a sudden, she no longer wanted to drive me home. And I'm angry about this. I curse God if I'm not a good looking guy. Do you see the way I look right here with my hair loss? I curse the Holy Ghost if I look like this and I do not look good and stay good looking. I curse God if I look old. And anyways, the time came for when she no longer had to sit with me in the booth, because I had learned everything I needed to know to do the job. And she said bye. But she called that Friday afternoon, but that Monday she called and asked how I was. And I told her I'm fine. I got 7 dances at karaoke Saturday night. One of them, who was Beth, she had asked me, can you shag? I'm like, I can learn. She's like, grab my hand. But look, if I was a good looking guy, I will say this. curse the Holy Ghost if I do not get my head full of hair. Stop looking like this. I curse the Holy Ghost. Just make sure God saves me in the end. I'll pay any price to be a good looking guy right now. I swear the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. That's happened a lot of times. There's this girl named Leah. I needed a ride to karaoke because my best friend Dudley couldn't come and get me this afternoon. So I called Lisa. She worked at a convenience store on Highway 70. I called her and asked her if I could get a ride with her and her friends to karaoke that night, and Dudley would bring me back home. She's like, sure. Corey Rhodes was there. He goes by the name Corey Stewart. Now he's a singer in New York City. Stuart Powell is his real name. Well, Mom dropped me off, and there's Lisa, there's Leah, and there's Corey. And I found out Lisa was a fan of Days of Our Lives. So was I. So we started talking. I was giving show ideas how to better make the Days of Our Lives become super excited. I was talking to her, and Corey Rhodes said, in the lull in the conversation, she was talking to Corey and Lisa about dating, and Corey said, "Why did you date Chris?" It's like, nah. And after he said that, she started feeling really uncomfortable around me. I would talk, and you could tell she was standoffish because I did not look good. There's another guy who they set up with her, and she fell from him hook, line, and sinker, Jeff, because he was good looking. I curse the Holy Ghost if I'm not become a good looking guy.